This first help video tutorial is an overview of the Car Restoration Management Pro application for iOS, for Mac, for Windows, and the cloud. This application was designed for companies or hobbyists that do restoration of vehicles, repair, and service. It has the ability to, or is designed to, and as it shows here, do car restoration management. We're going to be covering this in detail in additional video helps, but basically as an overview, it helps you to manage all the information related to vehicles that you're doing repair or restoration on, where you're wanting to track all the costs related to that process. You're also watching for labor and labor information. It can be a single individual doing the work and or a group of employees that are working in a company where you're doing restoration, and you're assigning tasks to individuals so you can track all the labor and materials costs. Now, why would you want to do that? Well, basically what happens in the automotive industry, especially when you're doing restorations and repairs, if you do not track the cost, labor, materials, and such, what you end up is with an unknown value for the application of the restoration, where you've taken all the time and expense and materials to put a vehicle back in top-notch condition, and the question arises, how much did you spend and what did it really truly cost you as far as your overhead costs and everything that are related to doing that restoration? Well, this application is designed to track all that information and report it back to you so you have an ability to understand the related cost and what you could resell the vehicle for without losing money in the process. It gives you an idea of what your actual margin and profit would be on the vehicle after you complete the restoration. The next portion of the application is auction and car shows and scheduling. Basically what this does is, as an owner, operator of a business or a hobbyist, and you're going to shows, it allows you to find shows, to schedule when you're going to be there, and then when you do go to the event, something like an auction or a car sale, you can take the almanac, for in the case of it, say like a Barrett-Jackson auction, where you can look at the actual vehicles that are being offered, go inspect them, take notes, and establish what you may want to pay for a vehicle that may be in somewhat good or better condition as far as taking it, then rotating it through your restoration process, and then reselling it. It could be also anything from an auto show, or say like, for example, a fairgrounds show where they're selling either a vehicle that is needing restoration. This gives you the ability to track all the information as when you purchase it, and then put it into your restoration process at the top up here. The next section is the automotive directory, which is almost like a database within the application. This is a database as it is, but this is another one which is similar to a database where you're tracking all the information for different websites and vendors that you purchase things from. Gives you the ability to link to that website or the individual parts and pieces in a directory within that particular website in order to find things that you're looking for very rapidly. You can see a small picture here. This is basically the vendor information and then the actual database on this side. So it gives you the ability to find and locate different vendor materials that you're going to need in the process of doing a rebuild and costing, and then being able to get an update on that link to that restoration site or the parts site where you're buying your vendor data and the products that you need to do something like the things you see here as far as restoration. As always in this application, what you can do if you need help with the application, take the time to go ahead and contact us at our developer website. Once you get on it, there's the ability to start a chat, or you can send us an email, or you can request information. There's an area to also request information, or you can sign up for our newsletter where we tell you about new things that are happening with applications as they're coming out. If you have any questions, please contact us through the iOS, where you're on this detailer page. Go up to the developers link, click on the developers link and it'll take you to our website if you need support or information, or you can get a free online demonstration of this application before you purchase it. Thank you.